A single-engine plane trying to make an emergency landing off of NW Expressway in Oklahoma City hit a tree and crashed in a ditch in front of a Bank of Oklahoma on Saturday morning. This happened near NW Expressway and CANDLEWOOD Drive about 9 a.m. The Oklahoman's Ken Raymond reports an Oklahoma City businessman on the plane, Ron Meyer, has died. His wife and 3 others were passengers. They were injured and taken to local hospitals. Ron Meyer worked at Phoenix Fabrication, LLC. The plane, a 1976 Beechcraft Bonanza, took off from Wiley Post Airport at 8:50 a.m. and was scheduled to fly to Enid Woodring Municipal Airport, but it tried to return to Wiley Post before crashing. The plane's identification number, N9112S, is registered to a limited liability corporation in Carson City, Nevada. The Oklahoman's Aaron CRESPO spoke with Amber Dowell. She witnessed the incident.
I had went back to clean one of the tanning beds, and I started to walk towards the front, and we've got these big open windows, and so I was walking towards the front, and all of a sudden I saw it go down across the street, and our coworker Kim had just drove into the parking lot and came in, and she was like, "Did you see that plane crash?" And I said, "Yeah," and I started freaking out, and I ran to the back, and I had told Elizabeth, the plane crashed, and so we all came out here, and the customers and everybody was coming out to see what was going on. Well, a lady next door at Texture Salon had said she was crying and just real hysterical, and she said that she had found out that she knew it was going to happen, and that the ambulances were following the plane, and because they knew it was going to crash, and he had run out of gas, and I guess he had come from Wiley Post, and so they actually thought it was going to hit over here, so they went to run across the street, and it hit. And so we had run outside, and all you could see was the tail end of the plane. And at that time, all there was one ambulance and a fire truck, and none of the rest of the ambulances and police officers or anybody had come yet. And so we could just clearly see it, and so we walked outside, and we were taking pictures, and we've got pictures of it and everything, but all you could see was the tail end of it. And then we started seeing all these ambulances come, and there were about 4 ambulances in the beginning, and about 20 minutes after the first ambulance the first ambulance had taken the first person out, and we could see them putting people on stretchers and putting them in the ambulances, and about 20 minutes later the first ambulance left. And so he finally left, and then there were still 3 more ambulances that they were trying to get people, and I could see the firemen kind of panicking in front of the plane and trying to get these people out of the plane. And I didn't see it clip the tree. I saw it going over the street and go down and into that there's a little ditch right there, just a small ditch on the side of the road by Bank of Oklahoma, and you just could see it like nosedived, and you could see the tail end of the plane up. So, and then we had seen him trying to get the people out of the plane.
The cause of the crash and the reason for the return are under investigation. No one on the ground was injured, but the fire department's hazardous materials unit was called to the scene after fuel started leaking into a nearby storm drain. Stay with News OK for the latest updates on this story.